How do you catch a ghost in the machine? One that's constantly shifting, adapting, and trying to disappear with your hard-earned money? That's the billion-dollar question Monzo, and every other financial institution, has to answer every single day. We're not talking about your average pickpocket here. We're talking about sophisticated, often international, networks of criminals who see your bank account not as a safe haven for your savings, but as a digital vault waiting to be cracked. And when they succeed, the impact isn't just financial, it's a breach of trust, a violation of your sense of security. For Monzo, a bank built on the promise of seamless digital banking, fraud isn't just a threat to their bottom line, it's a direct assault on their core values. Their entire reputation hinges on being a safe, reliable, and user-friendly platform. So, how do they do it? How does a bank that operates almost entirely without physical branches and relies heavily on digital interactions manage to stay ahead of these increasingly cunning fraudsters? It's a fascinating dance between cutting-edge technology, human ingenuity, and a relentless commitment to protecting their customers. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Monzo's fraud detection, uncovering the intricate layers of defense they employ to keep your money safe. Before we delve into the nitty-gritty of their systems, let's understand the landscape. Fraud isn't static. It evolves, just like technology. Gone are the days when a simple check of a signature was enough. Today, fraudsters leverage everything from social engineering to highly sophisticated malware. We're talking about phishing attacks that mimic legitimate communications with astonishing accuracy, SIM swap scams that hijack your phone number, and account takeover attempts where criminals gain complete control of your online banking. The sheer volume of transactions in a digital bank like Monzo, often in the millions daily, presents an enormous challenge. Each transaction is a potential entry point for fraud, and each one needs to be scrutinized without hindering the legitimate flow of money. It's a delicate balance, swift, seamless transactions for legitimate users, and an impenetrable fortress against the bad actors. Monzo's approach to fraud detection can be broadly categorized into several key pillars: proactive prevention, real-time monitoring, machine learning and AI, dedicated human teams, and customer education. It's not one single magic bullet, but a multifaceted strategy that combines automated intelligence with crucial human oversight. Let's start with proactive prevention, because the best fraud is the one that never happens. Monzo employs robust security measures right from the onboarding stage. When you open a Monzo account, there's a rigorous identity verification process. This isn't just about uploading a photo of your ID, it involves sophisticated checks against various databases to ensure you are who you say you are. They utilize technologies like biometric verification, where you might be asked to record a short video or take a selfie to match against your ID. This initial barrier is crucial in preventing fraudsters from even creating an account in the first place, or from using stolen identities. Think of it as the bouncer at the door, ensuring only legitimate patrons enter. Beyond initial verification, Monzo uses device fingerprinting and IP address analysis. They look at the device you're using to access your account, its unique characteristics, location, and even how you type or swipe. Any unusual deviations from your typical behavior can flag a potential risk. Now, let's talk about the heart of their defense, real-time monitoring. This is where Monzo truly shines. Imagine millions of transactions happening simultaneously. How do you spot the needle in that haystack, the fraudulent one, in milliseconds? This is where their advanced analytics and rules-based systems come into play. Every single transaction, from a small coffee purchase to a large transfer, is scrutinized in real time. Monzo's systems are constantly evaluating a multitude of data points for each transaction. This includes the amount, the merchant, the location, the time of day, the frequency of transactions, and even the type of device being used. For instance, if you suddenly make a large purchase in a country you've never visited before, or if your card is used at an ATM in a different city just minutes after a purchase in your hometown, these are immediate red flags. The system is looking for anomalies, deviations from your normal spending patterns. It understands your typical behavior over time, creating a unique profile for each user. This profile is not static, it constantly learns and adapts as your spending habits change. This continuous learning is crucial because fraudsters are also constantly adapting their tactics. This leads us directly to the powerful engine behind their real-time monitoring, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. This is not some futuristic concept, it's the present reality of fraud detection. Monzo's AI models are trained on vast datasets of historical transactions, both legitimate and fraudulent. They learn to identify patterns and characteristics that are indicative of fraud, often patterns that would be invisible to the human eye. These algorithms can process an incredible amount of information at lightning speed, far beyond what any human team could manage. The beauty of machine learning is its ability to adapt and evolve. When new fraud patterns emerge, the algorithms can be retrained to recognize them, becoming more sophisticated with each new piece of data. For example, if a new type of phishing scam starts targeting Monzo customers, the system can learn to identify the characteristics of transactions resulting from that scam. It's a constant arms race, and AI is Monzo's most potent weapon. They might employ various machine learning techniques, such as supervised learning, where the model is fed labeled data, known good or bad transactions, and unsupervised learning, which can identify unusual clusters or outliers without explicit labels. Anomaly detection algorithms are particularly valuable here, flagging transactions that deviate significantly from expected norms. However, technology alone isn't enough. This brings us to the indispensable role of dedicated human teams. While AI can identify potential threats, a human touch is often needed for validation and nuanced decision-making. Monzo employs highly trained fraud analysts who review alerts flagged by the automated systems. These analysts are skilled in understanding complex fraud schemes, interpreting suspicious patterns, and interacting with customers when necessary. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.